Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel TechMart. Wish you all are doing good and you enjoyed our last video. In today's topic, I'll cover how we can import and export the configuration. Import and export configuration means if you created any objects like a multi-protocol gateway, web service proxy, or you created a domain and you want to import the same domain into another servers, or you created a domain in which you created so many services, so many web services, so many multi-protocol gateway, and you want to import the same objects into another environment or into another domain. So for that we require to import and export configuration, the features provided by the data power. So I'll tell you the use cases in which we need to import a complete domain, or in which case we need to import or export the objects one by one, or how we can import the complete domain with all the configuration. So first I'll tell you how we can import a domain, but it may be happen that while importing the complete domain you may not get all the configurations, all the objects in that domain. So later I'll tell you how we can export a complete domain along with all the objects. So let's start first how we can export a domain. To export a domain, let's go into the default domain, or we can import. Let me check if we'll go to default domain. Okay, we'll go to default domain. Here we'll check all the domains available in our data power. We'll go to application domain. Here we can see that this is the test domain. So we'll go to test domain here, because we want to export this domain first. So here we'll export the domain. Click on that. Prior to that, I'll show you that this domain has some objects. So we'll see if we'll export and import the complete object, whether we will get all the objects or not. So here we can see that it contains two objects as of now, currency and global weather. So let's see if it will work, if we'll import or export the complete domain. So we'll go to default domain. Here we'll click on application domain, here test. Okay, so here we'll export. Okay, we'll click on download. Okay, so export is done. Okay, we'll close this one. So what we'll do, we'll go to application domain back. We'll add one more domain. We'll keep it name as test1. Apply. Okay, save. So now we'll go to test1 domain. So here as we exported the file, now we'll import that file into our appliance. So here we need to select the zip file, as the downloaded file extension was zip file. So we'll choose that file. So this is the file, we'll select. Okay, import. Done. Okay, now we'll see, as in our test domain we had two objects. So let's see all the two objects are available here or not. So we'll go here. So we can see that no objects is available here. So I'll tell you in the next step, I'll tell you how we can export the domain along with all the object. Okay, so let's go back to the test domain. So in the text domain, we'll export the configuration here. So actually this is the good way to import or export the complete domain. So first I'll show how I'll export and import the complete domain. So we'll move to next. Here we need to select, actually uh, we can export a particular objects, or if you want to take a backup, or if you want to export the complete object, then we shall select all the objects here. Okay, we'll select this one. So now we can see all the objects is available here, and just make sure you need to click on that export all files, all local files. For example, you have some XSLTs, you have some visual files, some XSD files, some JavaScripts, other files as well. So better to click on export all the files, so that all the files will be part of your export. So after doing this, we'll click on next. Okay, so now it's export.zip, download, click on done. Okay, and you can see that export file is available in the export domain, export folder as well. You can see here that this file is created right now, and we can download this file. We'll click on this one. So this is exported now. Okay, so again to create a new domain with the same configuration and the same object, we'll go to default domain. Default domain, we'll go to import, again we'll choose that file. So this is the file, we'll select this one. Wait, no, cancel this one. We'll create a new domain, application domain. We'll create test2. Okay, apply, save. So here we'll go to that domain, the newly created domain, and here we'll select that exported file with all objects. So we'll import. So here we'll choose the file, open, next. Okay, now we can see all the objects here. Okay, so it's showing that because it's showing that this configuration are already existed, but we'll select all this thing also, and now you can see that all the local files that were available on that domain. So all the files we can see here. So now, because sometime it may happen some file will be missing, so after importing the domain, you shall check that all files are in place or not. So we'll import here, just check carefully that all files are available or not. So as of now, we'll click on import. It takes some time. So it's done. Now we'll click on done. Okay, save. Okay, now we'll see that all objects are available or not. So now we can see that both the web service proxy which were available into test domains are now available in test2 domains. So let's check if the files are all available or not. So we'll see here, see local, see here we can see the visual files as well. Friends, sometime it happens that as I told you that if we have one domain, we created one domain and we created some services, some objects related to that domain, and we need to import the complete domain into another environment, or like you are in a UAT and you want to move the complete domain to your production environment. So by this way you can import your complete domain. I'll tell you one more example in which we'll import only one object, and we will import that object into another domain. I'll show you this thing also. Like that, in test domain we don't have any object. Okay, in test domain we don't have any object. In the test one, in the test domain we don't have any object. Okay, so what we'll do, I'll export an object from test2 and we'll import that object into our test1. Let's say currency. Okay, we'll export this object. Okay, download. It's downloaded. Okay, now move to test1. To import the configuration, we'll go to import. Here we'll choose the file. It is currency. And we'll go to next. Okay, we can see that this is the configuration, and we can see that the files, what all the files needed for that services, or the services using all the files we can see here. So already it's showing that some configuration already existing. If you overwrite or if you want to use the same configuration, you can select, or you can skip this setting. Okay, so we'll click on import. If in that domain, like in test1 already we have these objects and we customize these objects, so we shall not select these objects. But as per your requirement, that if you customize already in that domain and you want to make changes in this domain also, so you can select that object accordingly. Okay, so just make sure you need to have all the changes into current domain as well or not, or if you don't want to overwrite all the changes for a particular object, then you can select or unselect that object accordingly. So here we'll click on import. Okay, all files are, I will click on done. Here we need to save the configuration. Okay, we'll go to web service proxy. Okay, now we can see that in test domain as well we have that current web service object, web service proxy object, and here we can see that this is the object. It's available here, and we'll see that all the files are available in the file management or not. So the files are available here as well. So my friends, as per your use cases, as per your scenario, I told you multiple ways how you can export a domain, how you can export a particular object or service, or how we can import the complete domain along with all the objects, or if you want to export or import the domain uh, with some settings only, but not with all the objects. So as per your requirement use cases, you can export and import a domain, services, objects like if you want to export the front side handler only, if you want to export or import your crypto profile, or if you want to export import your multi-protocol gateway, means it depends upon of your use cases and the scenario, which kind of object, services, domain you need to export and import. So guys, still if you didn't subscribe our channel, please subscribe it so that you will get notification of newly uploaded video. I'll keep making new videos that will help to learn data power as well as admin as well as the development perspective. So keep watching our videos. Thank you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep doing exercise. Thank you. Thank you guys.